Yo. Alright, so it's your boy Miguel, aka Mighty Mouse. It's my first video with Colossal Boxing Talk. So I'm gonna break down the Garcia Herrera fight. And introduce myself. First of all, I'm a trainer and fight manager. I run a promotional company out of Pennsylvania, and with my partner Omi Medina in New York. We also extend out to other states like Texas, Puerto Rico. I know Puerto Rico's not a state, but we got Arkansas. I go out to Canada, stuff like that. And recently I decided to join my homies, join forces with the homies, and do this whole boxing prediction and journalism stuff. So here we go. So tonight we got Garcia versus Herrera in Puerto Rico. As y'all know, I'm Puerto Rican, so it's a lot more to see in this fight than what people are seeing it for. How do I put it? You have to really understand the business aspect of it. This fight is more business than it is boxing. You know what I mean? Like, Danny's trying to get his crowd in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico doesn't really have a legitimate champ right now, so he's trying to get that crowd. A lot of people that are from the island that live over here don't really like that move because of the fact that he doesn't speak Spanish. But you have to understand the business. I mean, regardless which way you look at it, he's Puerto Rican. He's trying to get the crowd over. We really do not have that premier champion. Puerto Rico really is at a lower sub-champions as in previous boxing years. Cotto is a name, but he's not a champion. Cotto now, many people may not like me saying this, but he is just a walking step. I mean, people use him to get a name, But I won't get into that. We'll leave that for Cotto Martinez. But tonight, I mean, it's gonna be Herrera's coming. But he's 2 out of 4 in the last 3. He's lost 2 out of 4 in his last 4 fights. He's 33. He's not really a power puncher. His last notable win was against Ruslan Podnavkovich, which was in 2011. So, and we've seen how Ruslan has improved. So, he's just a tuner fight. He's not expected to come in there and really do damage. He's just expected to come in there and just hang around, Like I said, it's a build-up fight for the Puerto Rican fans. Nothing more than that. It's strictly promotional and business. I see Garcia stopping him within 10, maybe sooner. It just depends if Herrera stays on the outside, because he is a rangy boxer. If he stays on the outside and boxes Danny, or if he moves in, I mean, we know he's not a power puncher, but who knows what could happen. But there's no way that Herrera wins tonight. There's no way. As far as Wilder and Scott, Scott. Wilder's doing what he does and goes in there. I can see him getting a knockout by the 9th, maybe before. I would be really impressed, if I saw Scott take him to 12. I mean, this is really Deontay's, it's a step up for him compared to the people he's been fighting. I know a lot of people criticize Malik Scott, but they know each other. They've sparred. They've worked together. Should be a pretty good matchup. Ponce de Leon and Juanma. You got two veterans that are on the losing side of their careers, and honestly, it hurts to say it, but as a Puerto Rican, I have to go with Lopez. I have to go with De Leon. Juanma suffered some pretty bad knockouts recently. I mean, you had the Salido knockout, then you had the Salido knockout again in Puerto Rico, and then you had Mickey Garcia beat on him. You know, I know he beat Ponce de Leon before, but this is not the Juanma that we saw before. This is a war-beaten fighter, and I mean, this is a win it or go home, and that goes for De Leon too. He has to win, or I see the loser has to hang him up. I mean, there's really nowhere you can go. You can't beat no more elite fighters, so I mean, where do you go? You know. But that's the way I see it tonight. Easy one for Danny. Deontay should get the knockout by the ninth. And Ponce de Leon, I got him winning TKO by, I want to say, the 7th. But I'm not ruling Juanma out. I mean, it is in Puerto Rico. We saw what Zab did in Brooklyn against Danny, and Zab is Zab, you know. But you know, you go back to your home court, and sometimes you just get that adrenaline rush. So I'm gonna go with Lopez. I'm gonna go with Ponce de Leon TKO 7, but I won't be in shock if Juanma does pull it off. So those are my predictions for tonight. It's gonna be a good night for boxing and for Puerto Rican fans and everybody else, you know, but especially for the Puerto Rican fans in Puerto Rico, because this was primarily done for them. So yeah, this has been Mighty Mouse, aka Miguel. You know, Colossal Boxing Talk today. Just look out for us. We on the rise. We coming up. We're gonna be doing more videos. I promised I was gonna shout out my boy Carlos Carlos De Leon. I think he's related to Angulo. He looks a lot like Angulo. I'm just saying. But dead ass no. You know, much love to everybody. Just check us out. Those are my predictions. Stay tuned. Colossal Boxing Talk. We here to stay.